With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hi everyone. So the question is, following are some statements regarding the primary and secondary immune response, antibody response in humans. All the statements are correct except, so they are given 4 statements. We have to find out which statement is incorrect. So first we are going to see what is primary and secondary antibody response. So the reaction of body's immune system to the first encounter of a microbe or a pathogen is called a primary immune response. So primary immune response or primary antibody response. So the body's immune system to the first encounter of microbes is called the primary immune response. First encounter of pathogen. So if the same pathogen repeated to enter into our body, it is called the secondary antibody or immune response. So the primary immune response will take longer time to develop. This will take a longer time to develop receptors and receptor development and memory cells. So these memory cells will help secondary antibody response to act quickly. So now we are going to discuss about these points. First point is lag period. Lag period, that is the time between the introduction of antigen and appearance of antibodies in the blood in primary response is longer than that is in the secondary response. So the first statement is true. First statement is true because the lag period in primary response will be higher because the pathogen is first encounter into the body, so it will take some time to get the receptor developed and to produce antibody against this pathogen. So it will take some time to develop these antibodies against this pathogen during the primary response, but in secondary response it will be faster because of the memory cells that will remember the antibodies to be produced. So the first statement is true. Now coming to the second statement, predominant isotype produced in primary response is IgM, while that in secondary response is IgG. So in primary response, that is when the pathogen first encounters the body, the first antibody produced is IgM, that is immunoglobulin M. But for secondary response, the antibody produced is IgG. So the second statement is also correct. And moving on to third, primary antibodies have a higher affinity for antigen as compared to secondary antibodies. So, this statement is also a true statement because the primary response will have the higher affinity towards the pathogen, while the memory B cells in secondary response will act quickly with the invading microbes by forming antibodies. So, the third statement is also a correct statement. So, coming to the fourth statement, a primary immune response is more quicker and intense than the secondary immune response. So, in coming to the fourth point, the primary response, in the primary response, the pathogen is first encountered and it will take some time for the body to develop the receptor and to produce antibody against that pathogen. But coming to the secondary response, in secondary response, the body remembers that it has previously encountered certain type of infection, so it will quickly produce the antibody against that pathogen, and here the intense and the time, as we seen in the fourth point, for the secondary immune response, it is more quicker and intense when compared to primary immune response. But here they are given the vice versa. So the correct answer is primary immune response is more quicker and intense than secondary immune response is the wrong statement. So the answer for this question is this. Okay, thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.